Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So I was really called today to do some kind of reading, and it was just going to be about me pulling cards during this full moon eclipse, during a time when all these planets are in retrograde. So I was just called to do a reading. So I'm just going to pull some random cards and just see what messages come up for all of you. Okay, so we have King of Pentacles. So some of you are, I'm getting like some of you are like waiting for a sign. A lot of you feel like there's something coming. I know I feel that energy too, like there's something on the way. And when I tune into these energies, there is a feeling of almost like fear of the unknown. Like we're not sure what is going to happen. We're not sure because it feels different. It feels foreign. It feels new. And so you're kind of feeling bombarded emotionally. Like you're feeling all kinds of stuff, whether it's like feelings of being overwhelmed, feelings of just being unsure. But I'm getting from this is that you might be waiting to hear from your twin flame partner. You might be waiting on like miracles to happen, miraculous, some miracles, something unexpected. So that's all amazing. And I can feel like there's like this anticipation. Anticipation. So I'm also getting that you've kind of put everything, like your projects on hold, like even just for like just on hold for a second, because you just want to get through this, whatever it is, feelings. So I'm guided to pull like some more cards to uncover what you're feeling. What are these feelings that are coming up during this time of craziness? Okay, so if you've been feeling like disappointment and kind of you feel pressure, and you might be going through some things regarding your family. So sometimes in order to deal with these emotions, I posted something earlier on this morning regarding what we can do. So whatever we're feeling, sometimes we don't want to go there. Like we don't want to feel it. We just kind of ignore it. We stay busy. We stay distracted, and that's what we all do. It's neither right or wrong. It's just something that we do in order to cope every day. Or else if we'd be constantly feeling every single thing that came across our radar, I mean, I think we'd go nuts. So just to kind of ride the wave of whatever you're feeling. So I guess this was like the message. Whatever you're feeling is okay. It may feel like you have these experiences like from a while ago and you thought like you were okay, you were over it, but everything's coming out of the dark. Everything is being like exposed to the light. And it's not a scary thing, it's more of a healing thing. It's more of a rebalancing of energy. So maybe when there's like too much light, there has to be some dark to balance. If there's too much dark, there has to be light. So if there's too much dark within us, emotions that we've suppressed that are being kept in the dark, those emotions have to come to the light. And so a lot of times we experience these feelings and we don't know where they're coming from. And that's okay, because sometimes they just come from childhood memories, childhood emotions that are stuck in our body, in our energy system, that just need to be released. So not to feel afraid of what's going on, or like you're having a relapse going into, you know, past stuff that you thought you have recovered and healed from. It's just like the last things that have to like complete the process. So consider this like a phase. I don't want to say phase one, because like there is no like real number levels. It's all an individual thing. So you're just at a phase where you're just letting go of like the past stuff that is still in your system, is still in your energy field, is still within your inner child, is still like buried emotion within your body. So everything is just coming to the surface to be healed. So when we're going back to this card of like waiting for something to happen, it's already happening. The reason why you're feeling this way is because it's happening, and like there's this anticipation of how it's gonna end up, or how it's gonna end, but it doesn't end. So this anticipation of having something, you know, be complete, it's more of like, this is the beginning. Everything that's going on the planet, energetically, cosmically, spiritually, is like you're awakening. And so not to feel afraid, and not to worry if you do feel feelings of fear, because like any new situation, we have like, it's normal to feel anxious and have anxiety and fearful of, because we don't know what's happening and we don't know how to handle it. So if you're going through a lot of emotion, that's completely okay. You're like the rest of us who are going through these waves of intense, overwhelming feeling. And just, I find, to not get stuck in the emotion is to like just allow it. So say if I'm feeling angry or hangry, to really sit in that feeling, to really allow myself to feel it. So allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself the space and time to just feel it. So even if it's like for 5 minutes, just sit in that space and breathe and allow yourself to really feel it. And it's not pretty. It's not fun going there. But trust me, when you allow for this space and time to feel it, it passes through your body and then it's gone. The more that we try to run away from that feeling, or try to suppress it, or bury it, or stay distracted, the more it will persist, the more it will, you know, get your attention. Like, pay attention to your feelings, because that's why they're feelings, because we have to feel them. They have to be processed. Well, I wouldn't say process is not the word. It's more like the feeling has to flow through you and through and out, so that like it's a constant flow of energy, whether it's, you know, happy feelings or not so great feelings. That's okay. So just allow that space for it to flow through you, because then you become an empty vessel again for happier feelings. So I wanted to also share with you, and I'm getting like, universe is really telling me, share EFT tapping. So emotional freedom technique. So when I'm feeling anxious, like I'll even feel it while I'm driving in my car. So we do emotional freedom technique. So you're tapping on these acupuncture points. So if you follow along with me, these are the points where you need to tap on. And then this is the last part. You just hold your wrist. So you start from under the brow, the side of your eye, underneath your eye, over your lip. Sorry, that's my rings. And then your chin, and then your collarbone, and then your wrist. So you're saying these affirmations to release whatever you're feeling. So this is what I do when I'm sitting in my car and people can see me and whatever. So I say, even though I'm feeling angry, I said anxious, right? Even though I'm feeling anxious, I completely love and accept myself now. Even if I'm feeling angry, I completely love and accept myself now. I completely release all anger from my mind, body, and soul. I completely release all anger from my mind, body, and soul. I completely release all anger from my mind, body, and soul. I completely release all anger from my mind, body, and soul. I completely release all anger from my mind, body, and soul. So that's what works for me. So you can say it differently, a variation that you feel more comfortable with, but I want you to try it with me. I release all feelings of anger. I now 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 release all feelings of anger. Deep breath in and out and relax. And you'll automatically feel like lighter. You'll feel like this, that feeling has left. So before you start, I always like to gauge the level of anger. So if I'm at a level 8, I'm like, okay, I'm at a level 8. Once I've gone through and tapped and I breathe in deep and exhale, then I say, okay, I'm still feeling like I'm at a 6. So I'll keep going, and then I'll gauge, okay, it's at a 4, and then I'll keep going until it's at like a 1 or a 2. And that's how you can release these emotions that you're feeling that you don't want to feel or you don't know how to feel. So if any of you need like some more guidance or some more practice, I can do another video, or you can message me and I can actually go through with you and have sessions with you, and we can do it together to help release any emotion, even for depression. Even when I'm feeling depressed, I'll do that. If I'm feeling tired, if I'm feeling scared, fearful, any resistance, I'll just use that to really just tap out. And drinking lots of water helps to flush out that energy. Again, getting sleep. I just took a nap, like a 20-minute nap, really helps you feel alert and able to kind of like manage how you're feeling and really tune into how you're feeling. And what I really, really highly recommend is taking an hour sea salt bath. So I use pink Himalayan sea salt, and I'll take a cup and I'll pour it into the bath water, and you sit for an hour, and then it'll help release, even all toxins, toxic thoughts, feelings. And when you get out, just relax and sleep. That's what I like to do. And then when you wake up, you still feel kind of like heavy and groggy, but then after like a day or so, you'll feel like back to normal and you'll feel like yourself again. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you found value in these videos. I want to do more, so please comment below and let me know what kind of videos you would like, and I'd be happy to do them for you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I want to really thank you guys, my new followers and people that have been following me since the beginning. I remember when I had 20 followers and I'm like, why, what is even the point? But now that I'm at like 400 and it's just jumped in the last, couple of weeks, I really want to say a heartfelt thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing the space with me, for allowing me to share what I've learned on my journey, because I'm really being like guided and like pushed by the universe to share this stuff with you. And so I really want to thank you for all your support and for liking my posts and for sharing them and for following. It really is, it brings me happiness to know that, what I'm sharing with you does make a difference and it matters. So, because I really do want to help you, because I remember when I first was on this whole emotional roller coaster journey of healing and finding out about an inner child, finding out about a twin flame, I was just like, ah. And this was back when there was no internet. That's how long ago I was embarking on my twin flame journey. And so, yeah, because it was like a long time ago. And well, because I just turned 50. I turned 50 years old. So when I first found out about twin flames, I was just like in my 20s. Yeah, or maybe early 30s. Yeah, probably early 30s is when there wasn't internet. I can't even remember. But I had a false twin flame. I had an awakening. So I wouldn't say that he was my false twin flame. I felt that this person was, because I really had an awakening to this journey and like a spiritual growth, like exponential growth. And so I do feel that twin flames do trigger your spiritual growth. But then we were separated, and he was in another commitment, and I had to let that go, which was fine. Then I came into another relationship many years later, but he was my false twin. He thought I was his twin, but I believe he was my false twin. It was completely nightmare, toxic. Police had to get involved. Restraining order had to get involved. So there was an awakening. That fake twin flame relationship awakened my inner child journey, because I realized I had so much inner child healing. And so on my twin flame journey now, I am in separation from my twin flame. We have not had contact in the 3D way, if that makes sense. But we are very connected on the higher levels, and so I know he's with me. He's just not with me in the 3D. Anyway, so that's just a bit of background about me and my journey. So I am so happy to share your journey, to share your experience, and to, guide and help and coach and offer these readings and offer these healing sessions, because that's what I had to go through. I had to, deal with my depression all these years and my anxiety, and I didn't want to take prescription drugs. It's like I felt out of my body in not a good way. And so I tried to find other ways to help, and EFT tapping, phenomenal. You'll notice a difference. You might feel kind of reluctant to do it because, it's like exercising, but I really feel that it's helped me, and I know it can help you. Meditation, and you know what the rest, like nutrients for the body, movement, exercise, we all know that. Even though I am lazy to actually, follow up with that. But anyway, so thank you again for tuning in, and I'm wishing you all so much love and peace. Mwah.